There is no question that Earth has been a giving planet. Everything humans have needed to survive and thrive was provided by the natural world around us. Food, water, medicine, materials for shelter, and even natural cycles such as climate and nutrients. The environment plays an important role in the existence of life on planet Earth. The environment provides us the basic elements air, water, food, and land, which are essential for life to flourish on the Earth. With a massive influx of natural disasters, warming and cooling periods, and much more, people needed to be aware of what types of environmental problems our planet is facing. The everyday activities of humans are constantly degrading the quality of environment, which ultimately results in the loss of survival conditions from the earth. There are a lot of environmental issues that we face as of now, such as pollution. Pollution is one of the main causes of an environmental issue because it poisons the air, water, soil, and noise. As we know in the past few decades, the numbers of industries have rapidly increased. Moreover, these industries discharge their untreated waste into the water bodies on soil and air. Most of these wastes contain harmful and poisonous materials that spread very easily because of the movement of water bodies and wind.
Global warming. The emission of greenhouse gases due to human activity causes global warming, which in turn causes an increase in temperature that then leads to rising sea levels, melting of polar ice caps, desertification. Overpopulation. We are facing a shortage of resources such as food, water, and fuel to sustain the rising global population, particularly in developing countries. Intensive agriculture attempting to lessen the problem actually leads to more damage through the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and insecticides. Some other issues that are equally, if not more, harmful are oceanic waste disposal, loss of biodiversity, climate change, deforestation, ozone layer depletion, and many more.
To tackle such huge issues, we are going to discuss some solutions and ideas, some exceptionally innovative, and some that can be implemented by us on a daily basis, but eventually, all of these will help us in some way to fight such emergent problems that our nature is facing.
The human population is consuming resources equivalent to 1.5 Earths. If we continue on this trajectory, by 2050 we will need resources equivalent to 2.5 Earths. Thankfully, social impact organizations are already getting started. By conserving our natural resources, we can have a more positive impact on our natural environment that will help leave our planet habitable for the future generations. Here are some ways to conserve natural resources in your very own home. Use less water. Taking shorter showers or turning off the faucet while brushing your teeth can reduce water waste in your home. Use of alternative sources of power such as solar and wind energy. These alternative sources of energy are bio-friendly, particularly because they do not produce harmful gases that damage the ozone layer. They are better compared to burning fossils such as coal and charcoal. Using pipelines to transport oil. The oil leaks are detrimental to flora and fauna. Most of these species die as a result of these oil spills. Pipelines are examples of modern ways of transporting oil. Rain harvesting. This is an important practice of ensuring water conservation. It is done by harvesting of rainwater during the wetter seasons of the year and using it during the dry seasons. Use of biogas in our homes. Around the world, liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG, is most rampant source of fuel in our homes today.
A huge initiative was started back in 2020 named Team Trees, which is a collaborative fundraiser that raised 20 million US dollars before 2020 to plant 20 million trees. The initiative was started by YouTubers Mr. Beast and Mark Rober and was mostly supported by YouTubers. All donations go to the Arbor Day Foundation, a tree planting organization that pledges to plant one tree for every US dollar donated. It is estimated that 23 million trees would take up 116,000 tons of chemical air pollution from the atmosphere. By December 26, 2020, the project has raised over $23 million, exceeding the fundraiser's goal to plant 20 million trees. Another initiative which is currently active, known as teamseas, which is also run by Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, as a follow-up to Team Trees. They aim to raise 30 million US dollars, pledging to remove 30 million pounds of marine debris from the ocean by the end of 2021.
Here are some more ideas. Camera traps. Camera traps have now become so inexpensive and accessible that even backyard naturalists utilize them to keep tabs on the local foxes and raccoons. Conservationists employ them in remote habitats, allowing them to monitor the presence of rare birds and better understand the habits of nocturnal critters. Bioacoustics. How do you accurately assess biodiversity in a remote, rugged habitat like the forest of Papua New Guinea? The soundscape, the noises of the forest, including every squawking bird, chirping insect, and peeping frog, holds clues. Using the latest acoustic monitoring equipment, scientists record the sounds of the rainforest and then analyze them. As Justine Hoshier writes in an in-depth blog on the topic, crudely, the more complex and complete the soundscape, the healthier the ecosystem and the greater the biodiversity.
To conclude this, we can say that the human species itself is a major foundation of such huge environmental issues. Likewise, our activities are the major reason that negatively impact the air, oceans, the land, and even the global temperature. But now a lot of us have taken this problem seriously and now working to eradicate it. Above all, if all humans contribute equally to the environment, then this can be fought back. That's why it is essential that we as a society must spread awareness and work together to preserve this planet for humanity and for the upcoming future generations. This was Divyansh Joshi and
Harshit Saxena.
I hope this message resonates with you, and we're going to provide a link in the description for teamseas. If you're willing, you can donate any amount of money. $1 is equal to 1 pound of garbage removed from the ocean, so feel free to donate. That's all.